Yes, James Harden, man. He was actually playing defense in the last game. He played good defense too.
No, this money.
That was my reaction to the video that I watched, Brody. I was like, James Harden playing defense. What the hell?
He's like, I'll do it every now and again.
All right, just so you know, it's recording.
He is actually one of the. Oh, also, I want to talk about Joe Flacco. Not right now, obviously, but I do want to talk about Joe Flacco when we get to that.
All righty. Sounds good. You gonna stay here, Kiara, or you gonna roll out with Mama? No, this is my ice cream. You should have had my ice cream. You don't even like strawberry ice cream. You don't like strawberry ice cream.
James Harden, he averages more 50-point games than any other player.
You want to go with Mama or no? Bye. It's bedtime. Good night. Can I get a kiss? Oh, y'all hear that? I got to do that.
No.
As is her right.
Right? She's allowed to say no.
I've been sent to my bedroom by a 2-year-old. I've been told no by a 2-year-old. It's just, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is at this point. Okay. So, all right, let's get into it. As the title of the thing in Dookie Green or Forest Green, whichever one you want to say, we're talking about the playoffs. Not just any playoffs, it's the NFL 2024 playoffs.
Are you starting this?
Yes, we're about to get started this. Remember, we about
I thought you were going to read from the email and everything.
Listen. It is about, listen, I got rid of 2 kids. We about to start the thing. We about to start this thing. We about to start the thing. Your ass have white. Look, JT, tell Jordan, wipe the crumbs off your shirt, man.
Ain't no crumbs on my shirt. I'm good.
All right, but here on the intro though. Booyah! Booyah!
Welcome back to another episode of MCs and MVPs. Or MVPs and MCs, whichever way it goes. I'll get it right one day. So, today we're talking about the playoffs.
Not just any playoffs, the NFL playoffs. But also, Jordan, you got the recap up, big dog?
I do.
All right. Let's get this part started. JT, hit my theme music. Let's just play.
Damn.
JT, start playing some AC/DC in this Joker.
We don't have the budget for that.
No, I'm saying you will. Start just playing.
Here you go. When you edit it, just put insert AC/DC.
Yeah.
Clip, insert AC/DC.
Just don't actually insert it. Just put the word insert.
That's what I was going to do.
All right. Saturday, Texans beat the Colts 23-19.
Good game.
Steelers beat the Ravens 17-10.
Of course.
Jaguars lost to the Titans.
And we got in the playoffs because we going to the Super Bowl. Them doggone Titans, they won the first. And we going to the Super Bowl.
Coach too.
Hold up. We gonna talk about all that crap. Let's finish this recap because we got all that crap to talk about. Look, I told you Black Monday was for real. You didn't believe Black Monday for real. And then we gotta talk about the other coach who announced his retirement after winning 7 national championships. chips. He said just different, man. Anyway, I'm sorry, George.
Oh no, you good.
But yeah, we gonna get. Hey, JT, we gonna get into it tonight.
What kind of ice cream is that?
Right?
Is there alcohol in it?
Is that rum raisin?
Boy, you crazy. You crazy.
You know, Vikings lose to the Lions 20-30. Jets beat the Patriots 17-3.
Ooh.
Falcons lose to the Saints 17-48. Buccaneers beat the Panthers 9-0.
Are we going to talk about the Saints game with Jameis Winston, what he did and everything?
We can, whenever you want to.
So how do you guys feel about it? Because I feel like the fact that they lined up in victory formation is a part that was messed up.
Nope. Go ahead.
No, I feel like him running him giving him the run into the end zone so he could get a touchdown, I feel like that was fine. But the fact that they did it in victory formation at the end of the game, that is what irked me a little bit, especially as someone who played football, on defense. You know what I mean? Like that would piss me off as a defensive player, especially when you're losing by you already lost by that many points.
But what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
You know what pissed me off as an O-lineman? Every time we in victory formation and that DN hit me anyway.
Exactly. And plus, it was a team.
Every time that DC get down there, he want to hit me anyway in victory formation. Like, it happens all the time. There's a lot of unwritten rules. No fucking cares. Like,
yeah, like I get that.
Come back next year, it's gonna be a storyline, and they're gonna play because they're gonna be like, remember what Jameson did last year? It's like nobody fucking cares. You know who cares? A coach who got fired.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly, Dennis Allen still kept his damn job. That's surprising. And then hold on. First of all, JT, they could have scored the doggone off the pick six. What's the difference? Like James said, what's the difference we had scored if they had scored off the pick six?
The only thing is the victory formation. I don't care.
Nobody cares. Look, if you got a problem with the victory formation, stop it. Like it don't matter. Nah. And then the whole team agreed to it. The whole offense. They said this guy's a locker room guy. He deserves it. If you got issue with it, stop it. But they weren't stopping nothing the whole doggone game, so it don't even matter. Hell, Jessica walked her white ass up the doggone middle. Hell, if she wanted to. So, I mean, God doggone it. If you got issues, stop it. And then look, that shows you how tight that locker room really is. And what type of guy Jameis Winston really is. And that's how much. And that's how much.
Like I'm saying.
Hold up, JT. But that's how much less giver F's that they got for Dennis Allen. That's why his ass needs to go. I'm just saying.
But right, and I don't. Like I said, I have no issue with them scoring the touchdown, them giving him the touchdown, anything like that. But they should have just lined up in an I formation or something like that, because they would have scored anyways. Regardless, they would have scored. They were on the 1 yard line. He would have gotten in.
No, that don't mean nothing. We saw Dallas get to a 1 yard line plenty of times and couldn't score.
Well, not plenty, but
well, a couple of times because they missed Zeke. So I mean, they tried with Pollard, but you know, it is what it is. I mean,
at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like I feel like in that moment, the Falcons are gonna be mad about it. But I honestly don't think they're gonna give a shit next year. I feel like they're gonna come through and try to say, "Oh, you remember they did that last year?" It's like they don't fucking care.
Half of them jokers ain't gonna be there anyway.
You either not gonna be there, or even if they didn't score, it was 41-7. So there's no difference. The difference is Jamal Williams got a touchdown. Like that's the only difference.
Yeah, and he deserved the touchdown too, because he played fullback all year this year. When last year he was a running back, he had a bunch of touchdowns. He was a really good running back in my opinion.
He had like 17 and led the league. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then this year they had him play fullback, which was dumb.
He didn't play fullback. He still played running back. He's just second to Alvin Kamara, who's a freak.
Yeah. But he played fullback because he played fullback a couple times for Alvin Kamara and a lot of those runs.
It was one of those, it's a two-back set or whatever, and he was more of a blocking running back than a runner.
Okay. But yeah.
But
shout out to
moving
James
on.
Winston for being the ultimate teammate, though.
I don't think any other quarterback would have done that.
No,
definitely not.
Even if they came through and was like, hey, it was a complete offense agreement, someone had to bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's like, I don't think anybody on the O-line came through and was like, Jamal ain't got a touchdown this year. And it was like, nah, that was something that Jameson heard throughout the week. It was like, hey, do y'all want to? And they said, yeah, sure, why not? What are they gonna do?
All right. All right. What was the next game?
Buccaneers beat the Panthers 9-0.
I brushed my ice cream with a fork. See,
he's done the impossible, folks.
It wasn't impossible; it's just weird. Browns lost to the Bengals, 14-31.
Yeah. Right.
Bears lose to the Packers, 9-17. Cowboys beat the Commanders, 38-10. Eagles lose to the Giants, 10-27.
Woo, boy, did they lose? Boy, they got their whip.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Eagles are not going. I don't think the Eagles are coming out of the first round of the playoffs. We'll talk about that later.
Listen, they still might come out the reverse round. Depends on what Baker Mayfield show up.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
He got a twin just like Gino. Broncos lose to the Raiders, 14-27.
Oh, the Broncos. Okay, that's not surprising. That's right. They set Russ down for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, they're not surprising.
Seahawks beat the Cardinals, 21-20. Rams beat the 49ers, 21-20.
So, who's the rookie receiver on the Rams that beat the rookie receiving record?
Puka.
Yeah, man. Did you see? Damn, I'm drawing a blank on the coach's name right now.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, Sean McVay. Whenever after he beat the record, he was literally like, "Get him out! Get 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 him out!" He's yelling at everyone, "Get him out! Get him out!"
Well, that's how a lot of people was, especially this week, because this was incentives week. So it's like, hey, who's close?
Yeah.
Right.
Hell, you saw Jadeveon Clowney when they credited him for the sack instead of incomplete.
Right?
Yeah, he started celebrating on the field. He got like a $700,000 check for meeting his sack incentive. I was like, hey man, I said I don't been fault you for celebrating on the field, man.
Right.
I just hope y'all lose this game.
A lot of money.
Well, I'm not mad at you about it.
Right.
Bills beat the Dolphins 21-14.
I really need them to lose. I would wish the Bills had lost. I really wanted to play I wanted the Steelers to play Miami because they so beat up. So
that's fair. And then the Chiefs beat the Chargers 13-12.
All right, so now I talk about playoffs.
Man, we can talk about
playoffs.
We can talk about playoffs.
We ain't, or we are?
It's whatever you want to do, JT. What you want to do, JT?
I would love to talk about playoffs. You want to start with the NFC or the AFC?
It's whatever you want to do, JT. You the lead man today.
All right, so we can start with the NFC.
We ain't starting with either because that's not how my list is set up.
So how's your list set up, Brody?
Don't worry about that.
Can y'all hear me? No, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, cool.
So, what matchup are you most excited for in the NFC right now?
What?
That's why I'm gonna start with that, and then we'll go to other things.
I'm going down the list.
Just go down the list.
Fine. So go ahead and start the list.
I did. Browns Texans.
Browns Texans.
Jordan said.
thing, man, because that's
It
going to be a really
wasn't
good
common. We
game.
had a play we were running. We ran the play every week. It worked.
I'm calling audible.
It was basic. Bread and butter. We run it up the gut. It's very simple.
Now I want to pitch, strong side pitch.
Don't hat on the hat.
JT
You
said,
outside.
JC said, I want to talk about the NFC side. And he proceeded to ask who was the, what you say, who was
So
our,
which matchup are you most excited for
Yeah.
in the NFC?
I'm like, Lord, we didn't even get through we got to do the matchups, man, the matchups.
We're going to get to that.
This is why we don't let JT lead on certain things.
I said one matchup, and he said, "Who are you excited about?" I was like, "What?"
All right, let's pick it back up.
Who you most excited about?
The matchup that I put out there.
Who you most excited about?
Oh, are we switching to that?
I just want to be like JT. I just want to be like JT.
This is going completely off the rails.
Oh Lord!
Don't get this train back on track.
I got the Browns beating the Texans.
I got the Browns probably beating the Texans too. They got a really good defense.
Yeah, I think Stroud isn't enough to give them a.
Stroud is.
Yeah, I think he is the best player on their team by far, but I don't think it's gonna pull out a win for them. So I'm also going Browns on that. Dolphins Chiefs.
Jordy, you sound a lot better now. Like you leaned into your mic and started talking.
It's because I'm cupping my voice into it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to continue to do that. But
Maybe I should cut my voice into it. Do I sound better?
I mean, a little bit.
All right. I'm going to cut. Oh, no wonder. Hell, the mic all the way up here and my thing down here. I'm pointing directly to my face.
I think that the Dolphins are going to win because the Chiefs can't catch a cold.
Oh, did you already say the matchup?
Yeah,
Dolphins Chiefs.
I'm going to go with Dolphins. I think the upset is in brewing.
Agreed.
But it's also
like
supposed to be the coldest day in Kansas City tomorrow. So, this weekend. So we'll see.
I don't know if I'd call it an upset because I'm also going Dolphins because the Chiefs haven't played to like lately on like what years past have been like for the Chiefs caliber. I don't think they've played to that really almost all year. So Steelers Bills. Now we're moving into the playoffs, Aramis. So are you picking your Steelers or are you not picking them and hoping they win still?
Man, I'm gonna
go
with this train that keep on rolling. I'm not picking the Steelers. I am hoping that they win, though. Yes. I hope
I respect it. You don't break your word.
Nah, I ain't missing up nothing this week. It's been working. Mason been working. My picks have been working. I ain't missing up nothing. Nothing. And I will be cheering for my Steelers. Even though I didn't pick them, I'll still be cheering for them.
I'm also going to pick the Bills to win.
He's not picking the Bills. He's just not picking the Steelers.
That's the valid point, but I am picking the Bills.
You're going to mess up the mojo and then they're going to lose.
My bad, you're right. I worded it wrong.
You're going to get an angry phone call and be like, hey, man, you made my Steelers lose.
Yeah, I will be taking the Bills to win.
I'm also taking the Bills to win.
Fair enough. Even though y'all wrong, but, I mean...
I can be wrong about that. That don't change nothing for me.
I feel like if the NFL had their way, it would be Steelers Cowboys probably in the Super Bowl.
You saw the thingamajig that there was the simulated thing they put out. They have it's like a simulated thing. They got the Steelers in Detroit playing in the Super Bowl.
Be interesting.
Packers Cowboys.
Man,
it's at Cowboys.
That's a tricky one.
It's in Dallas. I think Dallas is gonna win. They haven't lost a home game. Well, they lost one home game, didn't they? No, yeah, they haven't lost a home game, so I definitely think.
What? If loving you is wrong. Okay, well, okay. I don't want to be right. Hey, Andy, way to join the show. Andy, and what? That was interesting. So what we talking about now?
Cowboy remake.
You said Cowboy? Oh yeah, I think Cowboys should. The Cowboys should win, so I think the Cowboys too.
Eagles Bucks.
Eagles Bucks.
Bucks.
Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm gonna go Bucks. Eagles got a lot hurt right now. If they don't get them back, I don't know what they're gonna do on offense.
And their secondary boo-boo too. So
yeah, secondary always been playing bad, and Jalen Hurts got a hand injury.
Oh, he do?
So he I don't know if he's fine, but he got a hand injury last week. He got a hand injury. Smith got an injury, and AJ Brown got an injury. So
well, yeah. In that case, yeah, I go Bucks. Yeah, that's what I Bucks. Yeah.
Rams Lions.
I'm going Rams.
Man, that's so tough. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on in that game.
What you mean?
It's in Detroit, isn't it?
Yep, it's in Detroit.
Yeah.
So isn't this Matthew Stafford's first time coming back to Detroit?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
So this is also the first time that Jared Goff has gone against McVay since they switched.
Probably. I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I think I'm gonna take the Lions.
Okay.
Lions got a great defense.
Nah, they do not. I don't know what football you've been watching. They definitely do not have a great defense. They
got a pretty good defense.
Who?
I haven't seen them play that many games, but they got carved up by Dallas. So,
and they've been they can't put no pass. They have no rush except out of Aiden Hutchinson. They have no pass rush, like for real. And that secondary is okay. Well, their secondary is good. They got good secondary, but they have no pressure. They can't guard them people that long.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, because that pass rush is so sometimey. They got
I'm thinking Puka carves them up the same way. Like,
and you can't forget about Cooper Kupp, even though he's been hurt the majority of the year. So.
Who you pick?
Well, I picked the Rams.
You picked the Rams. Okay, I'm on my own then.
Oh, you okay, homie? Bless you.
Oh.
Well, that's the wild card round.
Okay. All right. So, hey, handsome. Okay. But yeah, so, listen. Nick Saban retired.
Yeah.
Nick Saban retired. Old Saban said, I can't do it no more.
Because I don't want to do it no more.
He said NIL doesn't change the game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them felt like they was able to. People were able to buy players now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Well, not just NIL, they also have the transfer portal too. So,
I mean, that's the
there's a lot that's changed in the past 5 years in the NCAA.
So yeah, And he retired. Oh, let's talk about the fired coaches. Let me bring this up. Let's see what we're going to get.
Ron Rivera finally got the boot. How do you feel about that?
I feel good.
I also feel good.
I'm so happy.
It was overdue. I think he earned
overdue.
It. He really earned it. He really deserved it, and it couldn't happen to a better guy.
Oh, most definitely. He should have been gone a long time ago. You're sure right. Also, what? Okay, so Pete Carroll. So Pete Carroll is gone.
Really?
Yeah. He's gonna stay.
Fired or retired?
He got two little rumors about that, but I didn't think anything's gonna come of it.
Did he retire or did he get fired?
He got fired, but they said he will stay as an advisor. Apparently. The Bears probably gonna make a decision sometime this weekend on their head coaching. So, Tennessee fired Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
I'm opening everything up right now. So yeah, this is it. Atlanta fired their coach, Artie Smith. Carolina, of course, fired their coach already, and then they did that middle season. The Raiders fired their coach middle season 2. Of course, you got the Chargers fired their coach middle season 2. Man. We're talking about Tennessee, just said that. Washington said that. Okay, those are the openings right now. So, yeah, it's been...
Do you think Eric Bieniemy is finally going to get his opportunity to be a head coach? Because I think he deserves it.
Nope.
You still don't think he's going to get his chance?
Unfortunately, no. Because they're going to say, oh, the offense was boo-boo. And I'm like, well, look at his talent. He had no offensive line to protect his quarterback. And some people would say he didn't even have a quarterback. So, I mean, depends on what your perspective is.
I think if anyone, like him and, man, I'm doing terrible names today. The defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Today?
Yes. The defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn. I think he also deserves a head coaching job.
Oh, yeah, Dan's about to suffer next year, boy. If they don't get that right guy.
Yeah, if he gets a head coaching job, which he should, because there's a lot of job openings right now.
Especially every time they asked him, he's like, talk to me after the playoffs.
Right.
They're like, well, there's rumors going around. He's like, I don't pay attention to that. I'm kind of busy right now.
I'm dealing with the playoffs. And to be fair, his defense does not look great the past 3 weeks.
Who?
The Cowboys' defense does not look very good the past 3 weeks.
What have you been watching?
Cowboys games. They're getting run all over. You know how much their defense is averaging in rushing yards allowed?
Do you realize how many points that offense scores?
Oh yes, yeah. I'm talking. I said the past 3 weeks. Before that, they were amazing. They're number 1 defense in the NFL.
But do you realize how much points they score? If your offense is constantly scoring points, defense is barely getting rest, except during the drive, which is fair. But at the same time, if your team scoring all these doggone points, your defense still got to be on the field, man. And every once in a while, you might slip up. I'm just saying. So that defense is getting pressure. And, man, just because they might let a play too off, man, hey, it happens. But that don't mean that defense is not playing well. That defense is playing good, really good.
Against the pass.
Yes, these last 3 weeks, they have been playing pretty doggone good. Yes.
Against the pass.
Yes.
They've had one, maybe 2 weeks where they've been real bad against the rush. The rest of that, they've been perfectly fine against that.
And let's not get it twisted about just because the run, it's not just the run Bland. Getting the interception when you say, oh, they're playing good against the pass. Listen, DaRon Bland is getting these interceptions however way he can get them. Because some of these are underthrown overthrows, or him going on the number 3 or number 4 receivers. So let's not get it twisted. He ain't always matching up against the number 1 or number 2. Because as we saw in Seattle, he was getting his ass destroyed. Every time he went up against the number 1 receiver with the quarterback, they was picking on his ass and not Gilmore. Gilmore has been very, very good at being the number 1 corner this year. So let's not get it twisted about, yes, they're playing the pass good, but their front 7 is also playing really, really good. And it starts with the front. That's why when you say, I know, I'm sorry, Andy. Them Cowboys, they make you mad too, I know it. But yeah. So, man, them guys are playing their run good. D-Law is playing good, really good. Them boys are, I don't know what the hell you been looking at. What the hell have you been looking at? You say look at Cowboy games. I look at more Cowboy games than you. Hell, at this point, because I'm like, what the heck you talking about? Jordan, what the hell he talking about?
I don't know. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that at all.
I can't co-sign that at all.
So the past 4 weeks, their past 4 opponents, do you know what their average rushing yards have been, the past 4 opponents?
Nope.
No? Do you know, Aramis?
Hell to no.
Now, Brody, if you could look it up for me right now, I do believe it's over. I do believe it's over 100 yards.
It don't matter if it's over 100 yards. You know how many people you could break off 3, 4 20-yard runs and it could be over 100 yards. That don't mean they had a bad rushing game. Somebody ran the line. I mean, a quarterback can run for 10 or 20 yards, and a running back can have like 50. One running back have 50, and the other one have another 50, and it's over 100 yards. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, Andy. How you doing, homie? So yeah. That's a white baby, boy. You white. You stand out on camera, boy.
They played the Commanders this week.
Right.
Rushing yards, the Commanders had 50.
Hey, you poo-poo, didn't you?
Played the Lions the week before that. The Lions got 125.
So the average right there.
No, be quiet. You said 3 weeks. Be quiet.
I said the average in the past 4 games.
No, you said 3 weeks.
Before that, they played Miami. 97 rushing yards. 91 rushing yards. And then it was on 4. Before that was the Bills. And the Bills in that game, they got 266.
Okay, so divide out of all 4 of them and divide it by 4.
I'm not adding.
Okay, but if you average that out, that's over 100 rushing yards. That's like 135 rushing yards per game.
The Bills was an outlier game. That's that one game.
Which is what I said earlier. I was like, other than like
the Cardinals ran all against them.
Who?
The Cardinals. The Cardinals ran the ball all over Dallas.
But that's what
Dallas lost to them.
But that's what Jordan was just talking about. He said outside of a couple of games which was the Cardinals and the Bills.
The Eagles ran all over them too.
They did.
If you look, I don't know. I think they got like 135 rushes or something like that.
Also, going off all this, if you want to go through and do a deep dive of their stats, go do that. I'm not going to do that. That's a lot of work, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do that work. But the simple fact is, if you are up most of the game, you are protecting against the pass more than the run, which is how you break off runs. The Cowboys play light because they care more about the pass than the run. They care more about their pass rush than run blocking. That's how people get off on the Cowboys. It's not a scheme thing where they're terrible against the run. You have to pass against them. So they're light in the box because you have to pass. Because you can try to get tit for tat on that, but more than likely, eventually, they're going to bomb it down the field. And then they scored in 7 plays that went for 1 minute. Like, they scored. You don't have the time to be trying to play catch up on the rush. I think you're focusing a little too much on what you think the stat line looks like. But offenses are always going to be better than what the defense is going to look like. But the defense playing lights out on the pass forces you to run and also tells you, hey, If you can't get above us, you have to do something else.
And I think they shut down the run. They shut down the run so they can let the dogs get out there and run the pass. Man. That's what it is. They just shut down the run early so the dogs can get. And then every so often, like I said, a first down is 10 yards. If the quarterback break out three rushes for like 9 yards, 3 runs for 9 yards, that's damn near 30 yards right there. Come on.
Now, if you wanna say they have not played the rush well against running quarterbacks, I'll agree with that all day. Because when the quarterback got a little shimmy, they be forgetting about him for some reason, and I don't understand that.
Hence, Kyler Murray, y'all lost to Kyler
Murray.
That was Dobbs. Never mind. But definitely Josh. It's all right. Mama's putting sister to sleep. Yeah.
But even that, like the stat that I gave, it wasn't like it was just to running backs. It's like the entire rushing attack. So anything that was a jet sweep, quarterback run, running backs, all that put together is what they came out with. Like, right, most NFL teams gonna put up 100 on the ground on any game, unless you have like the top front seven. And I don't think they have. Well, in rushing. And I was like, I don't think we have like the top front seven as far as rushing goes. So I'm not expecting them to be like, hey, they get no yards up front. Like, so I'm like, that's fine.
Right, and like all I was saying is I think because like there are some games where the Cowboys play the run very well. I'm just saying like they just need to get back to that, tighten it up a little bit, and I think they'll be fine.
Well, I mean, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, he stopped talking after you were gonna tell.
Oh, hey, is JJ Watt okay?
He gonna be out for a couple of weeks.
Oh man, that sucks.
You say JJ, you mean TJ?
TJ, yeah, I meant TJ. Little brother, my bad.
What were we talking about? What was the subject we was talking about?
Cowboys rushing defense.
How we get on that?
Talking about the Cowboys in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't remember really either.
Oh, probably back then. No, anyway. But yeah, yeah. Anything else y'all gotta add?
No, not really.
Man, this weekend's gonna be.
Oh, so you want to do a Super Bowl prediction really quick?
No.
No? Just no?
Not gonna lie to you. I mean, if you have a prediction, by all means, you can share it. But...
Oh, it's probably going to be Ravens 49ers.
Is that because they're the 2 number 1 seeds?
No, just because I don't see anyone in the AFC beating the Ravens, that's for sure.
The Steelers always beat the Ravens. That's with Lamar Jackson, too.
We'll see what happens.
You want to know Lamar Jackson? Do you want to know? Since you like to bring up stats and stuff like that, you want to know Lamar Jackson record for the last 4 years? I think it's about 4 years against Pittsburgh. You want to know? Yeah, about 4 years against Pittsburgh. You know he's only beaten Pittsburgh 3 times in his last about 3 or 4 years. He's only beat Pittsburgh 3 times. And he swept them 1 year. And only beat them so one year he swept them 1 year. And the other year he been losing against Pittsburgh a lot. So that's a stat for you, Mr. Statistic Guy. I want to bring this stat up.
So is it the I know he gets injured a lot. Well, I know he gets injured a lot, so is it him that's playing against him, or is it the Ravens that are playing against him?
He plays against us most of the time. He ain't injured that often.
Oh, shit. I want to talk about one more thing. I did forget about Joe Flacco.
Oh.
So, yeah, I did. So, crazy stat about Joe Flacco that you guys don't know. He played for the Ravens for his first, 8 years in the NFL. And yes, he played with that amazing defense, but his first 6 years in the NFL, he went to the playoffs all 6 years.
Okay, Ben did the same thing. Ben actually won 2 Super Bowls within his first 8 years. I mean, what?
Okay, but I'm just talking about the only 2 quarterbacks to do it are Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Flacco.
So my point. So what we talking about?
I'm just saying that he's
going to the Super Bowl.
Like,
yeah, I'm saying Joe Flacco is a good quarterback.
No, he's not. Are you kidding me? I can't believe you just said that. Joe Flacco is a good quarterback. Are you kidding me? Man,
I think Joe Flacco is a great quarterback.
He's playing so good that he can take naps on the sideline.
I think his geriatric ass is going to carry that entire team to the Super Bowl.
Jordan, that man needs to be tested, see if he got a fever or something over there. I mean, God.
They took him from the practice squad, and he's won like 3 games, man. He's killing it.
And by the way, you know how you want to know why they won that doggone Super Bowl that one Super Bowl that he got. You don't know why he won that Super Bowl?
Because their defense?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't because of his ass.
They had Ed Reed, Ray Lewis,
we had a washed up Ray Lewis. We had Ed Reed, who went on to play a couple more years after that. But yeah.
They had an amazing defense.
He's playing pretty good defense now, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's going to the Super Bowl.
You want to know what he did? The best thing he did during that playoff run to the Super Bowl?
What's that?
He just played chuck it deep. That's all he did. He threw it deep the whole time. That's all he did, just chuck it deep.
He had a cannon back in the day.
He still do got a cannon. Man.
I don't know if Amari coming back, but Amari's cool with that.
I mean, he just chuck it
right?
deep. He had Torrey Smith and Jacoby Jones. He just chucked that joker deep. Chuck it deep.
And who was his tight end, man? Because his tight end was real tall. His tight end was like 6'5", something like that. Oh, what was his name? Cannot remember his name right now, but he was like, he's a tall dude, and you just threw it up to him all the time too. When you got like two extremely fast receivers and a really tall tight end, you can just throw the ball.
I mean, they gotta come down with it, but I
think they had a really good running back too.
Who was their running back around that time? I don't know who their running back was, but around that time.
I can't remember.
I have no clue.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I'll tell you the truth, so. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be some good playoffs.
It is. I hope so. I hope my Steelers come out on victory. Yep. And then on we go, because we'll have to play who in the next round? Baltimore. In Baltimore again. And we're going to kick Baltimore in the face again with Lamar Jackson. I'm just saying. Anywho.
You got to kick him in the face?
Go kick him
in the face.
All right, well, I got something didn't take care in the house. Apparently, the whole Kiara room that went out, got to go play with the circuit and all that fun stuff. So
have fun.
All righty, till next time.
I got anime to watch. Manga to read.
You said
shower to take.
You said what?
I said I got anime to watch.
Manga to read. Manga to read. What about you, JT? What you talking about?
I was gonna say, I'm an electrician, so if you have any problems, just give me a call.
What, you gonna bring your big ass over here?
He might.
I might, yeah, if it's bad.
All right, we'll see what's up.
Let me tell you something.
You don't live that far away.
You said what?
I said, don't call me.
Brody doesn't deal with electricity. He said it.
Not gonna help. Unless you want jokes, I can make jokes.
Hey, sometimes that's needed in electrical work.
Oh Lord! All right, then.